Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In today's episode I have fitted these two floodlights from Osram for less than 50 quid onto the Discovery 3. Now the specs on these lights are really good. So they're IP rated, they're E marked, and they've got nearly 2000 lumens. So they are a great bit of kit. And the reason I fitted them is because before I had my beacons on there, which were really no use to me. So they had flashing beacons on there from when it was a motorway service vehicle. It's got the wiring already, it's got the switch in the cab. So I thought, why not make use of that wiring and actually fit something that's good for me? So I fitted the floodlights. I'm going to show you what they look like in the dark as well. Now, I could have gone for spotlights, but I've gone for floods because these are for off-road driving. So I want to see obstacles that are right in front of me. I'm not too worried about distance driving and spotlighting the road ahead of me. The lights are pretty adequate on the Disco 3, but for off-road driving, I think they're going to be really useful. So let me show you how I fitted them and just how easy they are to integrate into that grille, because it's a super easy job. And for less than 50 quid, it's an absolute bargain. I had a little look around to see if I could find some that would be quite discreet and fit in there. And I've come across these Osram ones, which look really nice. And they do just slot in a treat. So they're a little bit bigger obviously than these ones, but they're going to give me some really good light, but they do sit in and they come with a bracket. Now I'm going to have to modify the bracket slightly, but I do think this is quite a nice, neat solution if you've got the Discovery 3 grille on your vehicle. So if you were doing this yourself, there's loads of different wiring solutions out there to actually put lights onto the front of your vehicle. You can get them wired in so you can run them off your existing lighting loom, or you can just run an independent power from the battery, and then you want to run the switch into the console. It's not too hard, to be fair, because obviously you can just run straight from the battery with an inline fuse and go for it that way. These guys have gone in via, you can see the wire here, they've gone into the fuse box, so we know it's fused. We just need to do a slightly better job of getting this all put together. So we're going to snip all these off now and see where we are. Now these have definitely seen better days, so let's get some lube on there. Let that soak in for a few minutes. So when the grille's on, and this is the great thing about these, you can just do a quick clip. When they're on, I want them to go quite wide, so I'm going to sit it in there, which I think looks really nice. So normally you would just quite simply attach your bracket here and they would hang down. What we can actually do is put the plate in that way, and there we can do a bolt through there and into this. And I just need to mark, you can just see my black line there, and that's how I want it to be mounted. So really I'm just giving myself that hole at the top, just wants to show through. So I now need to mark where I'm going to put my new holes, and that's a 6.5mm hole. Give us a little bit of wiggle room, and I've actually drilled these out to 6.5 as well, just to bring them a little bit closer to the edge. So I think that's what we need. So we've got our bolts in now. I've foregone the washers so I can get the thread in nicely there, but you can just see we've got enough room in there for our bolt to sit through, I hope. Yep. We drilled through there with an 8mm and mounted it on, but it's actually clamped in perfectly with those brackets, but it's definitely not going anywhere now, and they're all nicely set in the grille. So we've got the power feed coming in. We've obviously done a double piggyback joint on there. We've piggybacked that wire off, we've zip tied it onto the grille, and we've gone into our second lamp. So let's get it on and see how it looks. There we go. Wow, they are bright.